Lord, lift me up. But God, when you're ready for me, come and say that way up to me now. Because I feel the spirit of say glory. Come on, people of God. Show them some love, God. I'm pressing on the upward way. New heights I'm gaining every day. Still praying I outward bound. Jesus, Lord, plant my feet on higher ground. Give Jesus a hand now. Lord, lift me up and let me by faith on the table line.
The word is love. The word is love. The word is love. The word is love. We're on the same side. We are in a contest now, and in that contest we're opponents. But in the bigger contest, we're colleagues. And I only have best regard towards Dr. Phillips, and there is absolutely going to be no disrespect, no personal attacks or anything of the sort in our campaign. Yes, we had to justify why the challenge we established on an empirical basis, why there was the need for a challenge. But having the challenge now being a fait accompli, what we're really talking about is looking to the future. Not, that's what the young people tell us. They want to hear what plans you have for them for the future, and that's what we're focused on.
Welcome back to Manchester High School at the Rise United PMP Peter Bunting Presidential Launch. Manchester High School is a buzz with activities. You look at the crowd, you look at where we are backstage. There are hundreds, there are thousands of people converge at Manchester High School. But now, I turn you over to Lubert Levy, who's going to do devotion and prayer at Rise United campaign launch 2019 here at the Manchester High School. I tell you, the PMP is alive and well. Rise United, Peter Bunting campaign launch.
Lord, I feel like, oh, people of God, just worship with me now, worship with me now, please. I feel like going on. Thank you, Jesus. Hallelujah. Lord, I feel like going on. Oh God, oh God, though trials press on every hand, God, I feel like going on. Come, people of God, learn to worship. Everything's all right. Come on. God, I feel like going on. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. Yes, I feel like going on. Don't let nobody discourage you. Don't let nobody at all discourage you. No way. No trial praise on every hand. Lord, I feel like going on. Love you, Jesus. Though trials press on every hand. God, thank you, Jesus. People of God, will up on God. No matter nobody stop on them. No matter nobody stop on them. Not Jesus. Though trial praise on every hand. God, I feel like going on. Hallelujah. God, I feel like going on. Hey, hallelujah. What upon God, what upon God. Lord, I feel like going on. Oh God, oh God, though trials press on every hand, Lord, I feel like Uno still liar, uno still liar, uno still liar. Well, everybody say glory, say glory, say hallelujah, say glory. Trials pray. Oh God, oh God, though trials press on every hand, God, I feel. Hallelujah. Glory to God. God bless you. You ready for me, sir? You ready? Thank you. Put your hands together for God, no man. You start nice. Yeah, man. I remember I want to come here for. And remember what I'm supposed to do later. And what that means, I say, use wisdom and love for God bless you. And my name Lubert Levy. God bless you. Glory to God.
God bless us all. Comrades, are we ready? The People's National Party is on the move. Comrades, are you ready? Sound ready. Sound ready. The East, are you ready? West, are you ready? North and South, are you ready?
Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? When the roll is called out, I'll be standing taller to face the darkest and the time. We'll be taking care of all the children thereof, but if it's required, we'll be on the front line.
Cause? All right, I hear you, comrades. Comrades, you know why we are here this evening? We are here for the launch of the Rise United team. It is a march for Comrade Peter Bunting to become president of the People's National Party. And comrades, I see among you in the crowd parliamentarians, I see councillors, I see candidates, and of course, I see a whole ton load of youths. I see women from the women's movement. I see the patriots. I see the NW. And of course, I see you. And comrades, as a chief mobilizer and road manager for We Can Win, Team PNP, when I look in the crowd, I have already seen 750 delegates, and I know that another 750 is on their way here to the Manchester High School. Turn up the team, turn up the team, turn up, turn up, turn up, turn up. If you want things to really get nice, now the time to make the right choice. So comrades, I salute the 750 delegates that are here. And I also want to salute the other 1,000 that is at home watching them TV and streaming live, sharing with us here tonight. I must hail the workers who have worked tirelessly for the party and deserve to win now. And that is why we are here. We can win. Rise United, Team PNP this evening. So comrades, I want to welcome you this evening to the launch of Comrade Bunting's bid to become president of this great, noble People's National Party. Comrades, you are in the driver's seat of the People's National Party. And you must point the party along a winning road, because you must master your good fortune. If not, your good fortune will master you. Comrades, it is said that you must rate men by their ability to finish and not by their ability to begin. Talk about businessman Bunting, DB&G, proven. Talk about politician Bunting, retired Shearer, started 13 points behind and win Central Manchester as General Secretary. 2011, landslide victory for the People's National Party. 2012, landslide victory, local government elections. And comrades, importantly, he played an integral role. He played an integral role in reuniting the People's National Party after the 2008 presidential elections. And as I hail Comrade Peter Bunting. Comrades, Comrade Bunting once said to me, Buck, I look at victory as a milestone on a very long highway. And comrade, that in and of itself spoke volumes of the man. Comrade, when we started first on the road with the whistle stops, our first stop was in Portland. And when we went into Portland, the whole Jamaica catch a fire, because everybody realized, now we can win.
Turn up the thing, BNP. Turn up the thing, BNP. Turn up the thing, BNP. Turn up, turn up, turn up, turn up. If you want things to really get nice, nobody time to make.
And comrades, we left Portland and we moved into St. Mary. And again, PNP River come down from bank to bank. It was like a movement like never before. I saw old people, I saw young people, I saw children, I saw disgruntled party workers hugging workers that they were angry with. And I said, this is a united People's National Party to be led by Comrade Peter Bunting. And so, comrades, as I told you before, about the whistle stops, I am going to introduce some short clips of the whistle stop to you. Comrades, the whistle stop was a success.
All about the leaders today. Comrade!
That's the man you want. I know what. I hope you get through it.
All right, thank you. Yeah, appreciate it.
Mr. Peter Bunting first. Peter Bunting is all for you. Come and sit and ready. Bunting rebuilding it. All when we searching, Damien, Bunting we say. Me, I never ran there every time. But I used to run the back. Love this man. Peter Bunting, and we will always eat bun and take. One woman. No more stand, no day again. Everyone lawful. Everyone lawful. You need it.
Turn up the thing, BNP. Turn up the thing, BNP. Turn up, turn up, turn up, turn up. If you want things to really get nice, nobody time to make the right choice. If you want things to really get nice, nobody time to make the right choice. Now is the time, now is the hour. Choose BNP for people power. Now is the time, now is the hour. Choose BNP for people power. Turn up the thing.
And comrades, I spoke to you about the youths. And at this point in time, I will bring to you to bring greetings. Comrade Sheena Gay Richards of the YO. Make her feel very welcome.
For my independent ladies,
Comrade Chairman, next party leader and Prime Minister of Jamaica, Comrade Peter Bunting. Comrade MPs, Comrade Councillors, delegates of the People's National Party, Team Rise United. Good evening. My name is Sheena Gay Richards. I stand before you today, not just as the PNP-YO Region 3 Chairman-elect, but as a constituency chairman for the South St. Andrew PNP-YO. Where we are leading the charge to ensure that Comrade Peter Murcott Bunting becomes the next president of the People's National Party and Prime Minister of Jamaica. I stand before you also as a youth leader who has served the youth of this great nation in several organizations for over a decade. Comrades, we stand here representing the youth of the present and the future, rising united behind Comrade Peter Bunting to lead us to victory in the elections to come, because with him, we can win. Comrades, for far too long, the youth sees politics as a waste of time. There is too much corruption, and the leaders don't really care about the people, just themselves. They believe it makes no sense getting involved because their opinions and ideas will not be heard or even considered. And the only time they really come to the mind is during the election fever. However, we are here today as Comrade Peter Bunting has changed that narrative. Comrades, let me tell you, a couple of years ago, Comrade Bunting invited me to a meeting as a youth leader, as he wanted to get an understanding of how youth view politics and how it is that he, as a leader, can get them involved. He then started to host events at his office to engage youth in discussions on building the party and, of course, building our country. This speaks volume as to the leader he is. Our respect and support for him is insurmountable, because when we hear him and see him, some of his actions, we conclude our suggestions were being used. We will continue to use them. Comrades, this is a leader the young people believe in. Comrades, we believe that with his excellent organizational skills, didactic persona, the keen listener he is, and one who is always guided by rigorous statistics, he will transform this party even better than he did in 2011 when he led us to landslide victories. The party cannot do it without the support of the youth. Through his active and continuous engagement of the youth, we know we can win. We are all committed to this movement as we continue to engage youth, as we continue to give our ideas and how we can make our party great. And Comrade Peter Bunting is a man we believe is fit and ready to represent us. Comrades, the tide is rising. We are rising with Comrade Peter Bunting. We can win. We must win. Comrades, can I get a wow? Can I get a wow?
Things are changing, man. Yeah, you know what's anything. Things are changing, things are changing. I'm still God, I'm still the same.
I am Courtney Hopkins from the Ocean Division from the constituency of North East End. I endorse Peter Bunting as the next president of the People's National Party. I believe in innovation, I believe in renewal, and I see Peter Bunting as the person who can lead this party to victory in the next general election. So I stand by Peter Bunting, Rise United.
Rise United.
Hi, I'm Anthony O'Connor, four-term councillor for Cross Hill Division, Northern Clarendon. The reason I'm supporting Peter Bunting is because my constituents tell me to rise united, and together we can win.
Things are changing, yeah, you know, say anything. Things are changing, things are change. I'm just like a god, I'm still the same. I'm not a change man. Tell them I'm the same one. Hey, me get that dream last night and the dream tell me things are change.
Comrades, the next speaker is a very powerful member of the Patriots. He's absolutely no stranger to you. I will now introduce to you Comrade Marlon Campbell.
When I look at where I'm coming from, I know I'm blessed, and I close my eyes and smile. Sometimes I feel like the richest man in Babylon, and I've done my best, so everything's alright inside. Oh, every morning I rise, I stare at the sun. I know it is a blessing, so when the evening comes,
Comrade Chairman, Comrade Party Leader in Waiting, and Member of Parliament for Central Manchester, Comrade Peter Bunting, Comrade MPs, Comrade Councillors, Comrade Delegates, Comrades all, good evening. My name is Marlon Campbell, and I represent some of the young and not so young entrepreneurs in the party. On stage here with me, I have some young attorneys, some young doctors, some young businessmen, some young politicians too. And we endorse and support Comrade Peter Bunting because he has convinced us that we can win. Let me see if I can, you know, I had a nice long speech written and everything, but let me put it aside because comrades make me reason. I don't need a speech for telling you what's on my mind. Let me give you a quick little story. Some years ago, I was rather harsh on Comrade Bunting when he was Minister of National Security. Let me tell you, I was really harsh. And you'd think that that means that the man would probably be vexed with me. The man reached out to me and said, come on in, and we sat and we spoke. And he made a believer of me that day, so that I can be here today to tell you that he has made a believer of all the other young people on stage with me here. And we believe that we can win. Say it with me now, please. We can win. Listen, when you see the man's track record in business and politics, the man is a proven performer. It's not about how you can start or if it's your time or whatever. It is who can finish the job. And we need somebody in charge of the party now who can finish the job. Comrades, we have a lot of persons to come and talk to you. But I see you're out here. Some of you already believe that we can win. the rest of us or the rest of the persons who don't believe that we can win yet, by the time this evening is finished, you, like everybody at every other whistle stop that we've gone to, will feel the Peter Bunting gospel and will know that us, PNP, we can win. I'm not taking up no more of your time. Love, we can win. We can win. We can win. We can win. Comrades all, I thank you.
They don't know my story. They just know my sound. They don't know how far I'm coming from. They don't know my story.
In the wisdom, in his wisdom, and comrades, we can say, when all others have no hope, Peter Bunting has come and given us some hope as a People's National Party so that we can look ahead and see the rainbow and see the light at the end of the tunnel. Because, comrades, them couldn't talk till them drop dead. No boy from the JP, no Andrew, no Carl Samuda, none of them cannot beat a united People's National Party. And that's where we want to go. So, comrades, let us live as one. Let us rise to the occasion. Let us rise to the calling. When Jesus called Peter, and Peter said, upon this rock, God said, upon this rock, I build my church. Upon this rock, we will build the People's National Party. We will take it from here, bring it to victory. Because, comrades, the writer said, oh, my comrades, see the signal waving in the sky. Reinforcement now appearing. Victory is nigh. The word is love. God bless you, comrades.
When the PNP are with you, and people don't see that.
It's this guy time. He is matured into it. And he deserves to be the leader of the People's National Party.
Right thing we do when we drop this plan here.
We are all going to be behind you.
If this man get the leadership, and I vote for PNP.
Injecting a sense of purpose back into the PNP, you know?
I never ran that anytime, but I used to run the back. You know this amount. Ready.
I'm a party leader. Come in!
We don't want to lay back minister. We want a minister who come out sometime the back to win with. PNP was sleeping. PNP ready again.
I want go.
Right.
Let them drop like mango.
All right.
Mario Mitchell, Councillor of the Belfield Division in Central Manchester. I endorse Peter Bunting because I know we can win and I know we rise in united. As a councillor in MP Bunting's constituency, I know firsthand his political acumen, his level of organization, his level of mobilization, and I know that he's the one with a proven track record of performance, integrity, and also dedication and commitment. So, Central Manchester, Belfield Division, rise united, Peter Bunting for the future.
Comrades, I saw a launch on TV. But that was a launch of MPs. I feel pleased that the Rise United Team PNP have attracted you, the workers and delegates of the People's National Party, in your thousands here this evening. As workers of the People's National Party, I bring to you an affiliate of the People's National Party, the National Workers Union. Its leader, Granville Valentine. Let's hear it for Comrade Valentine.
Some fight every day. We rise to the top, cause we know what it takes. Through it all we survive, yet still hold the faith. Unchangeable, Lord, unchangeable. Matter how the dollar might stack up, me still not change, me I go stay rough. Inna the giddy and you have to buckle up your lace, be smart, don't be a prof, no. Life it's a journey, it's a long race. Mama says son be wise and don't bring disgrace. So me take up the broom and start sweep the place. Cause all these ways they got to get erased. I love to me people that me embrace. The truth of the
truth and that can't erase. So hell to all of those who want hate. Just send me to finish this race. So we ain't giving up now. We put up a fight. We got to be ready. Cause time's getting traded. Just said don't you.
Comrades, 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 comrades! Rise, 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 rise. Let me hear you give it up for the women of this great movement. Let me hear you give it up for the youth of this movement. Let me hear you give it up for the patriots. Let me hear you give it up for the working class people of Jamaica. I am indeed very happy to be here. Because what? We rise again. We rise again. And in my heart, I feel so happy because I see the movement of the People's National Party on its way to victory again. Let me talk to you a little bit. It's a long time I don't hold the mic, you know. Yeah. I'm going to hold the mic for a long time for good reasons. I'm not feeling what I'm feeling now. But now that we start feel the feeling that the PMP know about, we must be in line with this man. Comrades, we met with Comrade Bunting as leaders of the people's, as the leaders of the National Workers Union. And when we met with him, we put our case. We tell him what we want, what we'd like to see, and he put his. After we were very convinced, based on the approach and all the policies that he wanted to put in place for the working class people, the man said, I want to meet with the workers of the NW. That never happened yet. That never happened yet in my time. Where after them convinced we are support the leader said we want to meet with the workers of the union. He went further. He said he wanted to meet with the delegates of the party. And he went further. He said he wanted to meet with the delegates of the union. And we had a big meeting at the National Workers Union in Justice Hall, like Norman Manley would have it, like Michael Mandy would have it, like PJ Pattis would have it, like Portia Simpson Miller would have it. And trust me, it was great and they love it. We are supporting Comrade Bunting, not because of him look, not because of him sound, but because of what he stands for. He stands for rights and justice. He stands for fairness. He stands in Parliament for the workers. He stands at HQ for the workers at HQ, the people who day to day would carry that noble organization. I'm emotional. And let me tell you why. I am seeing a leader that will bring back to the table the script of Norman Mandy, the script of Michael Mandy, Portia Simpson Miller, PJ Patterson, and ensure that the workers' rights and justice are properly protected, that the people of this country will have a leader that they can love again, that they can hug again, that they can care for again, and care for them in every way. It is Maya Angelou that says, you may shoot me with your words, You may cut me with your eyes. You may kill me with your hatefulness. But still, I rise. So in spite of all things, the National Workers' Union and its leadership and its delegates and the workers fully endorse Peter Bunting for leader of this noble movement, and we will walk the walk with him. We will go miles with him through the highways, the byways, the valleys, and the sea. And I say to you delegates, make sure come the 7th of September, you come out in your numbers and vote for a man of performance, a man that cares about you, a man that will ensure that your rights and justice are properly protected. One love, comrades, one heart. Let's do it, because we can win. We can win. We can win. We must win. We can win.
It wasn't until I became General Secretary of the PNP that the workers at party headquarters got uniform, got health insurance, their statutories were paid up so that they could access their NHT benefits, etc. For the first time, they got regular salary increases 3 or 4 times in the period during which I was General Secretary. So I am willing to hold up my record of performance on behalf of the workers and have it compared with anybody else.
And comrades, out of Region 3, I have 2 of the most beautiful councillors. And in the midst of them, I will introduce the beast. Comrades, I bring to the podium Comrade Councillor Kari Douglas. I bring to the podium Comrade Councillor Audrey Facey Simmet and Comrade Councillor Eugene Kelly.
Them coming after my soul, wanting to take control, wanna give me laughs, wanna give me bling, wanna give me all the material things. I am talking about what the world has to offer. Girl, what you doing, don't you see what they have done? Too bad what it mock us, just us and all of the prophets. But I'm not
PNP comrades! PNP risers! PNP comrades for Peter Bunting! Me like it, and I look good, and I sound very good. Comrade Chairman, thank you very much for the introduction. Through me a little bit, I have to adjust it. But you see, through Comrade Bunting support all the way, the little, the big, the young, the old, the fat, the slim, the tall, the short, me not have no problem. Comrades on the platform, good evening. Comrades, welcome to the most highly anticipated campaign launch in Jamaica. This is a challenge, comrades, that will determine the future of the great People's National Party. The results on September 7th, comrades, will tell us what the political landscape in Jamaica will look like for the next decade. And that is why I'm here, because I know that we can win and that we will win with Comrade Peter Bunting at the helm of the PNP leadership hierarchy, comrades. Comrades, I am the councillor for the Trafalgar Division of Southeast St. Andrew. In 2012,
I ran my first election on a PNP ticket under the leadership of the most honorable Portia Simpson Miller. Comrades, I was proud to walk with Portia Simpson Miller as my leader and first female prime minister on one side, and with Comrade Peter Bunting as my general secretary on the other side. Comrades, we won. I won my division under the leadership of Comrade Peter Bunting, and we had a landslide victory throughout the entire Jamaica, so we know that we can win again. Comrades, I was fortunate and privileged enough to run again on a PNP ticket years later, but Comrade Peter Bunting was not there. I was successful, but we all were not successful. And that is why I am here to endorse and put all my energy behind Comrade Peter Bunting as our next leader, because we have to take Gordon House again. We have to take Jamaica House again. Comrades, give me a wow. Comrades, the youth them say them want a leader with. Comrades, the youth them say them want a government with. Comrades, the youth them say them want educational opportunity with. Comrades, the youth them say them want social stability with. Comrades, the youth them say them want financial empowerment with. The only way for do it is to elect a leader with. Comrade Peter Bunting is full of wow, and we all here stand here tonight to endorse him and to put everything in place so that he's the next leader of the People's National Party. Thank you, comrades. One love.
Comrades, after that, whoa, I don't need to say much, but comrades, a long time PNP not nice, not true. Comrades, we're going to hit the ground after today. We're going to hit the grounds, the byways, the highways, because we have to energize back this thing. The true? Yeah. Comrades, we have a responsibility as members of the People's National Party, and it is a responsibility handed down from Norman Manley 1938 to now. And it is to ensure that this Jamaica is led by a government that is responsive to the people, that is not corrupt, that is accountable to the Jamaican people. And we know that under the leadership of Peter Bunting, that is what we will bring to Jamaica. Comrades, the youths are saying to us in clear language, we have to do something to energize the People's National Party. And today, we are here because we know we can win, and we know we will win with Comrade Peter Bunting. I thank you.
Comrade Chairman, comrades on the platform, comrade warriors, comrade foot soldiers, comrade delegates for Bunting, here. Comrades, I come from a little place named Pearland Division, Southwest St. Andrew, and Audrey Smith-Facey and the 48 delegates rising with Peter Bunting. Comrades, I'm sure it wouldn't have been a secret, because everybody knows that I deal with loyalty. I was there with Comrade Bunting when he was a young boy, putting out the Prime Minister, Hugh Lawson Shearer. He has always supported me, and therefore, there's nothing that would stop me from supporting Comrade Bunting.
Turn up the thing, PNP. Turn up the thing, PNP. Turn up the thing, PNP.
But comrades, outside of loyalty, I also remember a speech made 2008 where someone else Listen to the voices across the length and breadth of this country and answered the call and gave a resounding yes. Comrade Peter Bunting is doing the same thing right now. He's answered the call and he has said yes, and therefore I am banking with Bunting. We can win, comrades, we will win, and we must win. One love, comrades.
Wagwan, comrades! We're here injecting a sense of purpose back into the PNP, you know?
Yeah, we need that.
That is the call I've been getting from the ground, and that is the call I'm answering.
Rise up and don't falling down again.
Got my vote to them. Bunting all the way.
Wish all the best, my boss. Thank you.
Long time I broke the chains. I tried to fly a while so high. Direction sky.
Glad for you come now.
I'm a party leader. Comrades! Big up, big up. And you will want to that thing. I'm taxing me Jack from down here.
Over the rainbow.
Oh, Peter! My name's fake!
Peter Bunting, right there, some thing there. Sentiment. I am the man we are walking right up to the top of that. So we are kicking some foot on here, you know. Long time we want this game.
Oh, when nothing not go on, me say me nah detour. What me say? To the boss, yeah. I hit. We not change.
But my wind shaking wane. Rise up.
Wow! Right thing we do when we drop this plan here. No.
Cause I like to fly a while so high. Direction sky.
We don't support the party, but a Peter Bunting we support. Long time we want to meet you.
My dream is to fly over the rainbow so high.
Me tell you, say, look here. We want to get rid of the labor right them.
I want go. Let them drop like mango.
Hi, I'm Comrade Marvin Clark, Chairman of the Chanceral Division in Northwest St. Andrew and Councillor Aspirant. As a young politician, it is very important that we become a movement that is led with dignity and integrity. Comrade Peter Bunting has led in Parliament and outside of Parliament with integrity and dignity. And as such, I support Comrade Peter Bunting for leader of the People's National Party. And I will rise united because we can win.
Father God, it's me again. Father God, it's me, your son again. None of them are blow breath in a man. One today, just go this side. Father God, I made them fight me so hard. I look at this and no coward.
And comrades, I will invite the former mayor of Maypen, a councillor who was literally spoon-fed and brought into politics by Comrade Peter Bunting, none other than Comrade Councillor Cian Barnswell. Let's hear it for Comrade Cian Barnswell.
You know, go aside, me not progress. When I know nothing with you, if you're not showing no progress, man, if we go through life without no stress, be friends with some people that's hopeless.
Comrade Chairman, comrade workers and warriors and delegates of the People's National Party, I said, we say Peter Bunting. Comrade, as I enter the grounds and I look, I said to myself, this no look normal. This look like an annual conference for the People's National Party. The party is once alive. The party is once alive. I can say to you, comrade, that we were experiencing a flat line, but it called for an expert. It called for the doctor. It called for Peter Bunting to put the pulse back into the People's National Party. The base has become energized. People are no longer wondering what is happening to the People's National Party. People are now asking, are you supporting Bunting? People are now asking for their We Win shirt. People are now asking for their Rise United cap. Because people want to be a part of history when Peter Bunting win on September the 7th. Comrade, I see people talking about whichever parish lock, but one thing I can tell you, Clarendon is for Peter Bunting, and that we say. My support for Comrade Bunting is not on the premise that he has transformed the Secretariat of the People's National Party. It's not because of his integrity. It's not because of a hard worker that he is, but because of his sound advice which he has given me when he was Member of Parliament for South East Clarendon. I was just 21 years of age, and I want to enter representational politics. And he said to me, Comrade Barneswell, you will be the ideal person for this division, but you need to build your political base. I listened to him, I went back into the field, and I work and I toil, and now I can say, with his sound advice, I am now a 4-term councillor and a former mayor of Maypen. Comrade Bunting has inspired not only myself, but also all the young people to the length and breadth of this country. I no longer find people tugging my shirt sleeve at the gas station, in the supermarket, or the pharmacy. They're no longer tugging me to say what is happening to the party. They are now saying to me, make sure you support Peter Bunting, the next leader of the People's National Party. Comrades, my friends, I say to you, feel assured. Find those who is on the fence, who have not yet made up their mind, and tell those delegates that the Jamaican people are looking, the Jamaican people are watching, and do not disappoint them. And ensure, come September the 7th, your vote, delegate, your vote must be beside Peter Bunting, the next leader for the People's National Party. Comrade, as Martin Luther King Jr. says, it is always the right time to do the right thing. Yes. And now is the right time. Yes. And we are doing the right thing. Yes. Because we want to ensure, come the next general election with Peter Bunting, the People's National Party can win, and we will win for the people of this country. Comrade, love you, one heart, one love. God bless you. September the 7th, remember to vote for Peter Bunting, the next leader of the People's National Party and Prime Minister in waiting. God bless you, comrade. One love.
To the corner with a make it. And that's where they're meant to take it. Sure. I'll be there for sure. Don't worry. I'm Mr. Bam 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 Bam. It's not an easy road. How many see the glamour and the glitter, so they think I better rose, me say.
Comrades, I tell you, a yes so nice. It's so the PNP must feel. It's so the PNP must feel. Comrades, them can say whatever they want to say. Would you agree with me that Comrade Peter Bunting has energized the People's National Party? Comrades, I bring to you a veteran politician. I bring to you a politician that is known to talk straight. I bring to you, my comrades, a son of the soil of Manchester, a son that has never ever jested, I bring to you none other than former Member of Parliament, Dean Beard of Northwest Manchester.
All of merit to the foundation of the music, to all the godfathers who set it. You know, you have some little people don't know respect. As a matter of fact, them show no hard of men for the elders, but you see the elders then? You see the elders then? Tell them, say, watch it. We don't nurse, we don't pet, we don't dribble, we don't soda, we don't powder. We don't better respect the elder entertainer. We don't nurse, we don't pet, we don't dribble, we don't soda, we don't powder. All of the foundation said respect for some lick.
Comrade Chairman, comrade councillors, comrade members of Parliament, comrades all, one love. You know, comrades, this morning, you know, me and my wife go have some breakfast, and I see a man, you know, coming named Tun Low. When Tun Low said to me, said, Dini, me want to visit PNP with me before me dead, you know. Me are 77. Me said, Tun, me are 70. And me want to see PNP win too. And I'm telling you, comrades, the only way that can happen, Peter Bunting. Peter Bunting, comrades. Peter Bunting. Comrades, me go have lunch one day. I see one nice little old lady. I said, comrade Pete, the party mash up, man. I said, no, no mash up. Bunting will come. Bunting will come. And comrades, whether them fly high or fly low, Bunting is a man. Bunting is a man. And I say a friend of mine, you know, a good friend of mine. He tell me see him on my TV, I talk about 12% and 2% and 50% and 30%. Eh? And I tell a man, you know, I say if I have a business, you see, and I give a man 2.5 years ago, I give me business for run. And I come here now, and I see the business nearly bankrupt. What do you think I go do? I run his backside. I run him backside, comrades. And I say, me remember, you know, 2.5 years ago, 2.5, 3 years ago, I went to a Bunting house, you know, and Comrade Gordon was there. I nearly fall down about 2 times, I take a sign, you know. And I said, Bunting is not your time now. Peter Phillips' time now. And Peter cussed me, you know. Cussed me, said, you know, you mean not my time now. What I was to me said, no, you cannot win. You cannot win. Make we support Peter Phillips. And I said, comrades, he said, Peter, they go in my office to check him, you know. And I said, Peter, your time now. Your time now, man. And we not he and her, you know. We not he and her. We'll make sure, comrades, that you bring him home. And when you look at the people here, you know, you look at the young people. You look at the young people, especially here tonight. When me and Michael are drive on the road, I come here, we come and say, rotted man. Young people, them there, man. Them there. You hear me? And PNP, when you look, you know, it's like it re-energized the PNP, man. The PNP and dead and now it re-energized. And we say, Peter Bunting, the next Prime Minister of Jamaica. And we say, comrades, let us work hard. Work hard, even look and cranny. But we don't worry about them, I say. You hear me? When them run them damn blasted mouth. You hear me? No matter ain't going to run them out. We have to make sure we can. The only team could do, you know, Peter Crowder is tomorrow morning, say, here and now. But I'm just step back now and support Bunting. Because when I say to my friend, you know, when I say to my friend, comrades, is that same time come and gone. His time come and gone. It's Bunting time now. One love.
I got tired of seeing my face. Can't get me out of the race. Oh man, you said I'm in your place. Can you come back?
Comrades, the most appropriate tune, because I want to introduce to you somebody, if you listen carefully, you will hear. It's none other than Chosen.
I greet you all in the mighty name of Jesus Christ, and I will never apologize. Let's go. Ignore what you're feeling. And the gospel DJ, you know where me there. Over the Sagoso. What's up? Me sure love, cause I got it on me. Leper. Somebody said Jesus. Watch you now. Me hear Mr. Bunting say Jamaica need divine intervention. We are nothing without Jesus. So at Jesus name me there ball out and me not stop. Run it. Ignore what you're feeling. What you want now? We have some Manchester. We have some Walla. Me sure love cause I got it on me. Words of wisdom busting on me. Leave me a leave greatness in me. No, like God prophet. Over there, so. Like God, all you want so. You shame the devil, man. Sing it. Make him. Jesus, make. Over there, so. You hear me? Boy. Say Jesus. Let's go. I want to tell a little ghetto you would say you can't make it. But your chest and say we can't make it. Say me I gonna make it. Me sure love cause I words of wisdom busting on me. Leave me a leave greatness in me. And the gospel DJ. Sing it. Lord. You shame the devil, man. Watch out. Me can't hold it. Jesus, big hands up for the Almighty God. You hear me? I'm beginning me a thing. Sweet Holy Spirit, you're so good to me. I know Jesus. Me no shame me a call out. Let me up there. Anybody there know about hungry? I be a rich people over there, so listen. Growing up, me never seen no mommy. Regular me ask Granny Feather there. She won 15 away. Yo, I'm if it tell you about hungry, man got through summer in struggle. We get paid. The way I'm stressed out is I'm going mentally, physically, emotionally, literally. You see right now? Watch me. Me see a sore, me a sore. Sore, me a sore. Big fat house already, this and one more. To God be the glory. Me not shame me. Boy. I love you all. I love you all. Where they said one more, all right? Pull up. Me do a song say, a scripture me a fling, hold them. Last year, me see the biggest song, I show them a fling, hold them there. Big up Clarendon, my hometown. Anybody there from Clarendon? Anybody there from the Senti? Manchester? Watch this. Level. Everybody in here will love the Almighty God. Put your hand up in the ear, so. Let me teach you know this. You see when you praise, the landlord plan mash up. You see when you praise, JPS can't cut off the light. When you praise, every bill pay. Your deliverance and your breakthrough is right behind the praise. Set up some praise. Let's go. You see when me a praise, my God, me not have no fear. Me do it anytime. Me do it with authority. Let me see if you're not obedient. Hands up, so. A scripture me a fling, me say hold them here. Hold them here, hold them here. Words of God, me say hold them here. I love you all. Have a wonderful night.
Yes.
true part. Let me tell you something. We have 2 more years left in our opposition with a Labour Party. And then if we go do annex 5 again, and that is a Labour right party. People can't deal with that, you know. But yo, no opposition thing for the next 7 years. So here what? As a PMP, die-hearted PMP, you love my party. What's best for my party? That me I say. Me Ricky Trooper say Peter Bunting, and that me I say. Cause the youth them in the street, them I say Peter Bunting, and it's a done thing. What I'm say? Peter Bunting, and it's a done thing. So here what? Bunting we are saying, no. Him we endorse for that something here. PMP, Renaissance, PMP Rebirth, Bunting. And remember that and go sleep on that and dream about that. Yo. And YouTube that and put it everywhere. Bunting, that me I say. Bunting, it's a done thing.
Comrades.
Mario Mitchell, Councillor of the Belfield Division in Central Manchester. I endorse Peter Bunting because I know we can win and I know we rise in united. As a councillor in MP Bunting's constituency, I know firsthand his political acumen, his level of organization, his level of mobilization, and I know that he's the one with a proven track record of performance, integrity, and also dedication and commitment. So, Central Manchester, Belfield Division, rise united, Peter Bunting for the future.
Comrades, as I look to the steps, I see the next president of the People's National Party coming down the walkway to this platform. I see Comrade Peter Bunting, the next leader of the People's National Party.
Hey, upset, see how upset,
Comrades, isn't this a good feel? Don't you feel a burst of energy? Don't you feel a burst of renewed leadership within the People's National Party? Look around us. Look at how things have been digitized. Look at how we have transformed the landscape of the political soil through the leadership of Comrade Peter Bunting. Comrades, make some noise as your leader come. Make way for him. You're in your tens of thousands, but make way for him. Make way for him.
Lover's choice. Lover's choice.
Right now, start up to be my hand drive out, yeah. So me have to give down to the worst pass. Every time I touch a plane, no first class. No boy did I say me not gonna reach nowhere. No more Jenna day in a them girl dance. No man I never get a youth idol. Patience are the key for survival. Babylon anything me say is final. Know the thing I forget like a 45 girl. So me know why the one of them hate me. Got me touch them sister and them wife and them side girl. No make no boy build me split, that is vital.
Alright, approach to the platform is your next leader.
I jump right now, smile.
Can't ball in a life, man.
Lover's choice.
Go on with it, go on with it. Yeah, easy. Are you kidding me? Toast. Yeah. So we are coming with a force. Yeah. Blessings we are reaping, we coursing on full. Oh, we not rise and boast. Yeah, we child. But I toast with the friends that take off the below. One time, sit down in a class and report then only said.
I got a feeling that tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. Feeling that tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. Tonight's the night. Let's live it up. I got my money. Let's spin it up. Go out and smash it. Like, oh my God. Jump out that sofa. Let's kick it up.
I know you will have a ball if we get down and go out and just lose it all. I feel
Go Bucks Charlies! Go Bucks Charlies!
Lovers child.
Fill up my cup. Mazel tov. Look at her dancing. Just take it up. Let's paint the town. We'll shut it down. Let's burn the roof.
and then we'll do it again.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. And do it. And do it. Let's leave it up. Do it. And do it. And do it. Do it. Do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. 'Cause I got a feeling that tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. A feeling that tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. Feel tonight's the night. Hey, let's live it up. Let's live it up. I got my money. Hey, let's spin it up. Let's spin it up. Go out and smash it. Smash it. Like oh my God. Like oh my God. Jump out that sofa. Come on. Let's kick it up. Fill up my cup. Drink. Mazel tov. Look at her dancing. Move it, move Just take it up. Let's paint the town. Paint the town. We'll shut it down. Shut it down. Let's burn the roof.
And then we'll do it again.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. And do it. And do it. Let's live it up and do it. And do it. And do it. Do it. Do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Here we come. Here we go. We gotta rock. 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 Easy. We're ready. We're ready. Yeah, we're ready. 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 We're ready. We're ready. Yeah, we're ready. 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 Look how the sun now raising up, and the crowd now waking up. The atmosphere have vibes, and nothing can break it up. The girl them a wine non-stop. We are the drinks them in a my cup. We gonna party all night, all night. 24 parties we hit in a row. Tonight at the very last show. Before we head out on the road, the girl them a release the road. So let me see your hands up, so everybody know put your hands up, so if you're ready for the road, let your friend them know. We're ready for the road. We're ready for the road. Them a go know. Good thing them.
Rise United Nation! Rise United Nation! What wanna say? You ready for the road? You ready for the road? Energy of the People's National Party. We come to make PNP business nice again. Rise United Nation, Manchester High School, welcome party leader in waiting and his wife. The boss has arrived. Big people time now. But we are going to look at intermission. We have some young DJ, we are give them 2 minutes because we are about the youth them and bring them forth.
Then come out of South St. Andrew. I'm a golden people them. Them name G Money. And them I want plug in. So we're going to hold the energy for another 2 minutes. Make the boss settle down, shake some hand, and go and greet the people on the platform. When they talk about energy in the PMP, it is right here. Young, old, everybody. We're ready now? We're not ready yet? All right. So, check. I say to you, out of South St. Andrew, college boy and G Money. Check. I eat that? Jeez. Mario, when you're ready, you know. Big up to everybody over there. You know what I mean? All of my God bless people, put your right hand in the air right now and make some nice. If you don't know, say Bunting, I go over there, something I say, wow. A leader with wow. A man with the vision. A man with the plan, say wow. Jesus, G-Money is forward there already? Ready yet? Big up to everybody over there, all party leaders, all MPs. I'm not telling a lie. But proud to be a Jamaican. Yeah. All of the real Jamaicans shall put your hand in the air right now. From the north of God bless. Let me show the way of the hand them side to side. From the north of Bunting, I'm the one that sing the part, yeah. She will guide me, be my guidance. Turn it up. She will guide me, turn it up. God bless people, show up.
From Waterhouse to Jerusalem, from Mainland to Delaware.
Strongly a G-Money.
And you tell you feel have a plan. And that's a mission. I make sure who don't burn in the Yamagi.
And so when your son become a man,
you know that's where you start. You know when Papa said it.
So him follow tradition, if Bunting say fi rain.
Then when some man a pray.
Left G-Money. Some people never know say PMP come take back Jamaica. All who believe say our time again, make some nice in the year right now, no? Because here we go on. Left for the man. Left for G-Money. Play it back from the top. When we say rapture, that means we are going to take over everything. Not true. We are going to take over the 14th parish. Say, whoa. If Bunting are going to win, say, whoa. So when Bunting are coming in,
Me know the man, be but friend with the enemy. Yo, I pass me see people there out, so plenty.
More people that hear me. All of the rich people that make some nice. All of the middle class people that make some nice. All of the poor people that make some nice. Bunting offer the poor people. Bunting come like Bunting killer. The poor people go for the all who response to themselves. You know say you're poor, but you're not going dead poor. Must have luck over it. Play the one.
We live forever.
Play the one. Bunting. We not coming on there. Aight.
campaign has been criticized for being able to write checks. I never knew that politics could run without money. But comrades, because I know better, I ignore that. The next speaker at this podium, comrade, is a young but a very big businessman in Jamaica. And he is here tonight to endorse for President of the People's National Party and Prime Minister at the close of polls for the next general elections, Comrade Peter Bunting, none other than a businessman, Christopher Williams.
I know everybody gonna like what you like, still we irate. Come in on the relax, in a dancehall style. I know everybody gonna like, still we irate. Come in a love life, every summer night and every time I rise, we do it for the love.
Manchester, good night, PNP, good night. It is my pleasure to be here tonight to support a man that is dear to me and my family. An individual that I've worked with for the last 25 years, my business partner, Peter Bunting. And let me tell you 3 things about Peter Bunting. Let me tell you what kind of man Peter Bunting is. First of all, Peter Bunting come in like bounty killer. Enough people in bus. Enough little man Peter Bunting bus. Me the Palestine writer so tonight. Peter Bunting bust me. And him while my family can go on where them go on. Peter Bunting support a whole heap of small man, a whole heap of small businessman, a whole heap of small investors, and give them a chance to be able to survive in a Jamaica today. Secondly, Peter Bunting coming like Beanie Man, because I'm the king of banking. A 3 bank Peter Bunting start. 3 successful bank. And the 3 of them bust big. 3 bust big. So if you don't want a man that know about money, who never call for? Who never call for? And finally tonight I want to tell you that Peter Bunting coming like Bob Marley. Because Peter Bunting believes in one love, one heart. Let's get together and the man is a team player. And a little bit of time me and him cuss in a business. And him still have my back. Him still support me. Him believe in teamwork. So me I telling you tonight, PNP, me I beg you now, for tonight and forward until September, on the rise united. Bless.
Yo, Shaggy. Family. Amazing family. Church, if I want to be an African, you know,
Rastafari.
Coffee come in like a rapture, and everybody get captured. Play sleep up like helicopter.
So Mr. Bunting in the place.
Coffee come in like a rapture, everybody get captured. Play sleep up like helicopter.
Yo, people for Bunting!
Turn up the temperature for them, see. Me know the man fi, but
Make the younger generation them come here and put Peter Bunting! Why you come in at the place, man? And you just go and do the thing. Let me know you can carry on and you will do it. Because you love me and we love you. Yes. Favorite God, don't do!
Blaze and I see him way, so I love you. And him could come the closest. No, I can feel it.
Good Prime Minister!
100% me are rolling the boss, Mr. Bunting.
Right now, coffee with the prime time flow. Time for we accumulate the kinds I know. Me say, give me the signs like, whoa, coffee come in like a rapture. And everybody get captured.
Power every time, man. I just want to see every time.
When the PNP are with you,
Thank you.
and people don't see that. But it's true.
Yeah.
Peter cannot beat Andrew.
He is the hope.
So make a hope that the hope go through. That's true, reality.
If this man get the leadership, then I vote for PNP. Big and serious.
All right.
Building with Bunting!
The next speaker is my friend and brother out of Southeast St. Catherine, a former deputy mayor, current member of parliament, a hard worker for the People's National Party, none other than Comrade Colin Fagan, former Minister of State in the Ministry of Local Government.
Love and hate can never be friends. Oh no, oh no. Here I come with love and not hatred. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow I.
Comrade Chairman, Comrade Peter Bunting, next President of the People's National Party and Prime Minister of Jamaica, Comrade colleagues, members of Parliament, Comrade councillors, Comrades warriors and fighters of the People's National Party, one love. If you're from Region 4, let me hear you. If you're from Region 5, let me hear you. If you're from Region 3, let me hear you. If you're from Region 2, let me hear you. If you're from Region 1, let me hear you. Comrades, river come down bank to bank. Are you hearing me up there? You're hearing me up there? You're hearing me over there? Jesus Christ, somebody said to me a while ago that Peter Bunting, I was the man pusher. Region 6. Region 6, you there? Comrades, after declaring that I was standing with Bunting, I had the opportunity of traveling with him across the length and breadth of Jamaica, and the whistle stops. And everywhere I go, the place turn up. He just walked in, people run left their stores, people run out of their shops. Everybody want to know and meet this new prince. I want to say to you that when I listened to him as a colleague in the parliament, I remember a time when he was making a point, when he was talking about the corruption. And when the Speaker of the House wanted to stop him, he said, I will not sit. I will not sit. He stood there and fight with the Speaker until he got his way. The voice of the people, comrades, is the voice of God. And when I see you, I am convinced that Peter Bunting is the man for the job. I want to say to you that he is a man that will take care of you. He has a plan. In fact, he is saying that all the delegates, all the fighters for the People's National Party will have to be taken care of when he becomes the president of the party. Too long, the comrades have been suffering in the trenches. He has made up his mind that he has to find a way, in the same way when he was General Secretary of the party. He revised the entire secretariat. The persons there were able to get new wages 3 times while he was there. He was able to get uniform. He did everything to revolutionize the secretariat. I believe that Peter Bunting, when he becomes president of the party, when you shall vote for him on the 7th of September, he is going to ensure that the party once more return to its glory. Comrades, I'm not going to say much more because there are other persons who will want to speak. But I want to say to you, just look around. And if you are not convinced, I believe that something is wrong with your heart. If you are not convinced that Peter Bunting is the man, I think that's something you should go and check your head. Comrades, Peter Bunting, on the 7th of September, ensure that he becomes the president of the People's National Party. We can rise, we can win, we will win. Come September and beyond, anywhere Andrew Holness is today, he's not comfortable because he knows that a guest is coming. Guess who is coming to dinner? Peter Bunting. We can win.
Come along, yeah, and dig my soul. Too much wilderness, too much antagonist. Wolves and leopards are trying to kill the sheep and the shepherd. Yes, wolves and leopards are trying to kill the sheep and the shepherd.
Comrades, there is a comrade on the platform. A comrade that we call Chairman for Life. None other than Comrade Bobby Pickersgill, the Chairman Emeritus of the People's National Party. I say, hail the man, hail the man, hail the man. But comrades, the next speaker is a talk show host. But tonight is not no talk show business in the pun. Tonight he's on serious political business, like when he's in the Houses of Parliament. I bring to you the Member of Parliament for Central Kingston, none other than Comrade Ronald Twaits. Let me hear it for Comrade Ronald Twaits.
You live the life you love. You love the life you live. Everything you have in my job will give. Ooh, breathe things I bring from job to war.
Comrades, listen me good. Tonight is the beginning of a new politics in Jamaica. I wonder if you know what you are doing. The average age of this massive crowd is under 40 years of age. You are the future of politics in Jamaica. Comrades, listen me good. Politics in Jamaica is flat. It is like when you take source of flour and try to make bread. You need yeast, you need a rise, you need Peter Bunting. Comrades, the People's National Party need a bath. We cannot go on simply maintaining the old system of political economy in this country and expect the people to support us. We are facing the most corrupt government that Jamaica has ever seen. What they call prosperity is for them, not for we. A few are getting richer at the expense of the poor. Under this system, more is taken away from the poor to give to others than has ever happened since slavery was abolished. PNP must come to the rescue with a new vision of politics in Jamaica. Look how they are matching up education. Do you know that the government took away the breakfast money from the little children since last December? Do you know that they have abandoned the reformation of the early childhood system, which is a part of education which yields to progress in the future? People's National Party has to rise up and stand up for something new. We put people first. Comrades, we are in a battle for the leadership of the party. Make sure that when we win the battle, we don't lose the war. The war is against the labor rights and their corruption. We need a leader that supports the organization of the party and modernizes it. That is what Peter Bunting did when he was General Secretary. Had he been there in 2016, I don't think the result would have been what it was. This is a man of proven capability. This is a man who knows the heart of his people. Tonight, I say this is the way of the future. Bunting, we say, rise united Jamaica and take back the government. One love.
I believe the children are our future. Teach them well and let them lead the way. Show them all the beauty they possess inside. Give them a sense of
Today, we stand at a crossroads. Much of what Michael Manley achieved for workers in this country, particularly in the 70s, has been lost. Most workers today in Jamaica, as a practical matter, have no more rights than they had before the 70s. The workers and the unions that represent the workers face a myriad of challenges. The whole idea of this contract worker thing is a ruse, is a charade. It is a bandulu that companies are using to break unions and to prevent them from getting representation and to prevent them from giving workers what they are entitled to in law.
Comrades, I told you earlier that to my certain knowledge, 750 delegates were here I told you that we had mobilized 1,500 delegates of the People's National Party to be here tonight in support of Comrade Peter Bunting. And I want to tell you that the last bus has arrived and the 1,500 delegates are here tonight to support Comrade Peter Bunting.
Turn up the thing, PNP. Turn up the thing, PNP. Turn up the thing, PNP. Turn up, turn up, turn up, turn up. If you want things to really get nice, now are the time to make the right choice. If you want things to really get nice, now are the time to make the right choice.
So comrades, because you're so nice and you have made the right choice, I'm going to introduce to you Jeremy Edwards to entertain you.
It's a beautiful day. Say it's a beautiful day. Give us some more music there. Put your hands together. Sound the music. Say this morning I woke up and I look and many people died. I never saw this day. So another day I live. Hey, don't ever wanna ask who I am. On my face, so in everything, Lord, I give you praise. And I put some, hey, 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 sing, Lord, pull up, 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 pull up. We're ready again. Don't you know it's a beautiful day? Sing it now. Say this morning I woke up and I look in the mirror now. Many people died, I never saw this day. So another day I live. Don't ever wanna ask who I am mighty, 'cause tomorrow I can fall down. So in everything, Lord, I give you praise. And that puts a smile. Hey, 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 hey. Sing, Lord, I thank you for sunshine. I thank you for rain. I thank you for joy. I thank you for pain. Say it's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day. Please don't go for far. Let us unite. We got one life, so let's make it right. Say it's a beautiful day. A beautiful day. It's a beautiful day. So we have somebody with people. Tell them, hey, say yeah, no. Say I will fear no. Won't be dismayed. When I see the clock ticking away and things are not. Say everything in life. Disappointment comes with a lesson. It's for me to get wiser. Got to work harder. Say it now. Who are you the voice and sing? Sing Lord.
Thank you for sunshine. Thank you for rain. Thank you for joy. Thank you for pain. It's a beautiful.
It's a beautiful day.
It's a beautiful day.
Please don't go for far. Let us
unite.
We got one
life, so let's make it right. It's a beautiful day.
Get something that you know. Get something that you know. If you got life, then give God praise. You may not have much, but you live it day by day. You can't have faith and no one to work. Get up off your feet and put that praise to work. Sing, hey, hey. Say it's a beautiful day. Cut the music. Say it's a. Hey, say it's a. So make up sing the final song as a Thanksgiving song. Anybody thank God for life? Anybody thank God for a new day? Say hallelujah to our King. Say hallelujah to the King. I come just now to say thank you, O King. You're not just a part of my life, but my singing. Your love reaches way down deep within, passes human understanding. There will always be a song for you, God, I sing. One word alone just can't express my heart's desire. Gratitude for one more day, my needs supplied. Your warm embrace and tenderness, yes, you were patient with me through all my mess. I come to one conclusion, Jesus, you are. If you don't love God, go on the wave in the right hand now. Wave the right hand and sing, hallelujah, to our King. Hallelujah, I will sing, you are great, almighty, and all on earth. Do you know that God gave you life? Why you wave your hand and sing? Sing. To our King, hallelujah, I will sing, you are great, almighty, on earth. To you. Who wants to sing that one more time? Cut the music. I'm here to buy them sing, sing. I will sing, you are great, love you. God bless you all.
Comrades, when I look in front of me tonight and I see PNP gathered in them hundreds of thousands, I just went and said to Comrade Peter Bunting, the next president of the People's National Party, that Comrade Bunting, since Comrade Portia Simpson departure in 2017, this is the largest PNP gathering anywhere outside of an annual conference. And comrades, I want to introduce to you a colleague and friend of mine, a member of parliament from Manchester. He represents South Manchester. I give to you member of parliament, Michael Stewart. Make him feel like he's in Manchester.
Comrade Chairman, Comrade Members of Parliament, past and present, Comrade Councillors, Comrade MPs in waiting, Comrade Members of the People's National Party Executive,
comrade warriors of the People's National Party, or young comrades, or middle-aged comrades, comrades from all walks of life, I greet you from South Manchester. And I say tonight, comrades, PNP River has come down bank to bank. Comrades, if there was any doubt in anybody's mind that PNP can rise under Peter Bunting, they can put that to rest. Peter Bunting, my colleague and friend from Central Manchester, has brought new life into the People's National Party. And comrades, we can win under Bunting. We can win. Is not so, comrades? Yes, yes, yes. I say to you, comrades, that we are banking with Bunting. We are building with Bunting. Bunting has brought new life. Bunting has revitalized the People's National Party. Bunting has brought new energy to the People's National Party. And I say, comrades, we will move with Bunting to recapture the energies in this country. We will reunite with Bunting to ensure that Jamaica be placed on its full footing. Comrades, when we look and see the corruption that is taking place in this country under the Andrew Holness government, they seem not to care at all. They speak about prosperity, but prosperity for who? We say we need to level the playing field, comrades, and that can only be done under the leadership of Comrade Bunting as we move forward. And so, comrades, as we move tonight, we have never seen this energy, this gathering in Manchester. People from all walks of life around. The energy is there, comrade. I can feel it. South Manchester stands with Bunting. South Manchester will be there. We'll be walking through the valleys, through the lanes. We'll be moving into the various parishes, comrades, because we have to capture Jamaica and return it to some respectability, comrades. We have seen where they have messed up education. When you look at the PEP results that they can't even explain, Comrade Ronnie Twaits and I have tabled some questions in Parliament, and we are waiting for them to be answered. Last week, we heard that the Prime Minister, who is one of the Ministers of Education, was not there. He went to CARICOM, where he walked out of CARICOM. Better did say Jamaica and answer the questions and assure the people, the parents of Jamaica, what is happening. I say, comrades, as we approach a new school year, we want to have a dedicated Minister of Education. And I call on the Prime Minister to direct one minister to be in charge of the educational component in this country. Education is too much of a complex business to be having 3 ministers who can't make one. I say, comrades, the parents and the country deserve no less. And I say, comrades, under Bunting, we will restore integrity, we will restore honesty, we will restore our country as a respective, competitive country in this part of the Caribbean. And so, comrades, I say to you, one love, one heart, we build, we bank with Bunting.
Lover's choice. Lover's choice.
My father born ya, my father born ya, my grandmother born ya, my grandmother born ya.
Comrades, as we move along like the ticking second hand of a clock, I bring to you a Vice President of the Women's Movement of the People's National Party, none other than Comrade Esther Wall. Comrade, make her feel welcome.
Mighty man of come. Peter Bunting a come. Who fi run a figure run. The mighty man a come. Find it, no selector.
platform, special greetings to the one leader of the People's National Party, Comrade Peter Bunting. May I say greetings to the foot soldiers of the People's National Party, all of Hunudaya. May I say greetings to the canvassers. May I say greetings to the PNPYO. May I say greetings to the NW. May I say greetings to the Patriots. May I say greetings to the women's movement of this noble party. Greetings, comrades, greetings. I stand here tonight because Peter Bunting, look at him, he's inclusive, he's attractive, is any woman or mother's dream or what their son should be. You don't think so? Can I get a wow? The mighty man of come. Comrades, I feel honored to support Peter Bunting because he supported Comrade Portia Simpson Miller. I feel proud to support Peter Bunting because when you look around him, he has 80% of his personnel who are women. I support Peter Bunting because he has respect, and he respects the rights, and he values people's participation. Look at you tonight. Look at you tonight. Comrades, image is everything. And as a female, I don't know about you, but when I see that man, the mighty man of come. As a female, I want a leader who reflects vitality. The mighty man of come. As a female, I want a leader who can attract voters. The mighty man of come. And finally, comrades, as a female, I want a leader who includes women. The mighty man of come. Comrades, rise, united, we can win. We have won. Look at you tonight. We have won. Just come out on September 7th and ensure that the first name on the ballot, you mark the X, and that first name is Peter Bunting.
Give me the woman, them me come me son me need them. Give me the woman, them me come me so feel please them. Give me the woman, them me come me so feel leave.
I'm Richard Parchment, former Member of Parliament for South East St. Elizabeth. I endorse Comrade Peter Bunting for leader of the People's National Party. Comrade Peter Bunting is a man with the Midas touch. Everything he does it well. So I'm rising united with Comrade Peter Bunting because he's in it to win it.
Mr. Engineer, it's my time, you know. Now, good night, ladies and plenty, men. Good night. You, on a quiet now. You want to go on? I'm not stay long, you know. I come and play 3 songs and leave. You know what's up, man? When Mr. Ianius called me and said, Trooper, I need you to do something for me. Mr. Father, where you want me to know? Because I'm a boy like this, you know. I ain't no little kid. You see me? I'm born at St. Mary. I'm a mother, my father, I'm a ginger ration, I'm a PMP. See? When Manley come in and me look at district long, them whole heap of years before he dead, and he make me get up and walk. So PMP stamp for my heart. Our people, I'm going to tell you something tonight. Say, as a public figure and a man in entertainment, you have to be brave to do that something, I know. Because you can't lose your life too. Because we're going tonight a serious something. Say, and a lot of you are here tonight and you are making nice and you're carrying on. But how much from your heart really want this changer? Hold up on your hand, let me see. Take down on your hand. Let me tell you something. I don't plan for doing not no more 7 years, you know. See? And after all is said and done, well, if you know, say, well, we are PMP. So you see the people who supposed to vote and make betterment for the party. I don't care who did it from long time or this and this a betterment, may I say. I'm not staying long. Who don't want to like me after this? Because some of them are up here and they don't make up their mind what they want to do, you know. They are undecided. And this thing here, come here with a shot here. Come here, no man. This thing here, we, C-A-N, can, I must see milk and Milo in a can. You see that C here and the N here, when everybody leave tonight, paint out this and paint out this, we are win. We are going to win. We are win. We are behind you. All of us Bunting. We are behind you.
The enemy came up against your
Mister, we have no man. Oh.
The enemy came up against your
never box no loser from me, band.
The enemy came up
it's a Bunting a song dedicated to you. And all the hard working people will say, ah, we are with them. Yo, hey. What? Hold on, stop. Yo, I'm going to tell you something. A prosperity me want. I'm me and my little pit in my group. Me can't tell that something. I'm here to labor right with lime, passion and grapefruit. Who's a Bunting?
I will be waiting there, yes. I will be waiting there in this world of calamity.
All who's a Bunting, yo. Where are you now, yo? Come on.
Use them authority.
Hey.
Be the clowns when I know about
Zion, hey.
The youngest veteran, I go murder them.
Pull up. The young veteran, I go murder them. So, may I play the final song? Say, may I play the final song? You say, everyone will love Mr. Bunting for your heart. And know we are going to win when you get up. Anybody sit down. Everybody out there, sir. When we say we are win. When we jump down on everybody, if you jump, anybody not jump, you're not with us.
Undisputed champion, heavyweight, world great.
I'm done.
Come read everything up here, mash up. Call the police to look for Ricky Trooper there for me. Everything up here, mash up. Comrades, I feel good. I feel bunununus good. One of my labor right friend text me and he said, boy, Bucky, I did a look on another term for Andrew. But with all of the corruption and something, and with it still a win by-election, back a by-election, I never knew you could have gone so far back and come forward with Comrade Bunting. Because Comrade Buchanan, why I say I go on up there tonight, labor right done. Him say when me I come down, me must bring a right shirt for him. But comrades, the next speaker at the podium is the campaign manager. The man who have them grumbling, whispering, and trying a little bit of fixing. Come ready know the member of parliament from the whole of Senton, that name Dayton, and we call him Dr. Campbell. I'm going to invite him to talk to you right now. The campaign manager for Rise United, Team PNP.
Follow me, come follow me now. Mix this. Boy, I'm on the rush them like a pit bull. Mix with the ratty, chop them like a rifle. Mix with the shotty, and over them, chop them watch it, chatty like a sleeping time. Mix with the motor massy, try to mix up the young.
Ease out. Comrades all, greetings. Let me say greetings to the next leader of the People's National Party, Comrade Peter Bunting. I told them already and I'm telling them again, you know you have a good candidate when males want to be like him and females want to date him. I have a good candidate for the next leader of the People's National Party. Greetings to all of the comrades on the platform, all of the comrades in the audience. When they hear of how you came out in your hundreds of thousands, there is going to be a weeping and a wailing and a gnashing of teeth. I told them before that this was a selection between the hierarchy and the people, and you have proven that tonight, that the people is with Comrade Bunting. I asked myself, what is it that this politics thing is about? And I came to the conclusion that every single person that is here tonight want to create a better Jamaica so their children can become better than them. The People's National Party is the vehicle to create that better Jamaica. And so the leadership of the PNP is serious business. I come from humble beginnings. For my mother, a domestic helper. And for my father, they used to call prison bud. And me become doctor and read somewhere in a life. Comrade Bunting come from humble beginning. See him father and the dairy farmer, and him work hard and now become top banker in a Jamaica, and we must be proud of him and not bad mind him if he have money, because every poor man's dream is to have money in life. The dream that you have for your child is the same dream that I have for mine. It's the same dream that he would have for his child. It is called the Jamaican dream, where your child becomes better than you. But for him, success don't mean so you make a bag of money and you run gone and don't remember nobody. For him, success means that this country has served him well and he's turning around to serve this country well. This is a man who is coming here to ensure that the people of this country will finally benefit from the prosperity that they so desire. We're tired of the people living on an island of poverty, but politicians swimming in the sea of prosperity. We're tired of it. It is about time for the people to get a benefit. We are here to ensure that we protect those persons in the party and in the country that needs protection. This is a big tent. Everybody is welcome here. Whether you're rich or you're poor,
whether you're black or you're brown, whether you're fat or you're slim, you are welcome. There is space in the inn for you. But we know that the interests of the lower class must predominate. And so we are here to protect them. And don't let anybody fool you and tell you anything else. When you have people going to Mandeville Hospital and they can't get a bed to sleep on, that is of concern to the Rise United team. When you have youngsters who go to school, work hard, and get good grade, but poverty tell them that they can't go to university, that is of concern to the Rise United team. When you have people who fretting about how they're going to own a house, that is of concern to the Rise United team. We don't come here to cuss nobody and in an argument with nobody. We are about the issues of this country to ensure that comrades can live in dignity, that they can go to school and go to proper school, get good education and become somebody in life. We are about the mission of the People's National Party. When you have a political party, their mission is to win an election so they can implement their policies. For persons to want to tell you that even when the majority of persons out there saying they need a change, we must ignore them. We are not about that politics. We are about the politics that will listen to the majority of the people. And you have spoken loud and clear tonight in your thousands that you want change for the People's National Party and change for Jamaica. This campaign almost get bigger than Comrade Bunting, you know. That thing has turned into a whole movement, you know. When you look in a crowd, and you can see that about 70% of the crowd are young people, that's what me get out of control. This is now a movement that people are bawling out, people are crying out that they want change, and they're demanding change. I say to you, comrades, don't get involved in the whole heap of foolishness where they try to draw a winner. Don't get involved in that where they try to draw a winner. Let us understand that there are some issues that are too important for us to become distracted by those persons. Let us understand that we have a party to rescue and a country to rescue from the corrupt government that is currently in place. There are several persons in the society who only have a good name. They don't have riches, they don't have fortune, they don't have fame. The only thing that they have is a good name. The Minister of Education, Ruel Reid, robbed his helper of the one thing that she had, which was her good name, because he told lies about her, and now the lady almost feel like she's going to get a heart attack. There is a difference between labor right and comrades. Ruel Reid set up him helper and make she look like she almost got to prison. Comrade Bunting ensured that his helper is now studying for master's degree. We are talking about the empowerment and the upliftment of people.
Hey, so you beat them, so you mistreat them, so you lock them down and you think that you've won, but them are all a meditation.
Catch it. There was a time that Michael Manley was given the rod of correction. This is a time that we are going to move the generation forward, and we are going to give Comrade Bunting a laptop to modernize the People's National Party, because we want the modem to transform our movement.
I want to share something with you, oh God, share something with you. Music is the rod and we are Moses, yeah. Leading God's children to the...
Comrades, we cannot continue to behave like we are in the 1970s. We must adapt to the generation. We must adapt to the newer technology. We must ensure that the party is modernized, organized, digitized, energized, and mobilized for victory, 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 victory. The word is love, comrades.
Turn up the thing, turn up the thing, turn up the thing, turn up, turn up, turn up, turn up. If you want things to really get nice, now are the time to make the right choice. If you want things to really get nice, now are the time to make the right choice. Now is the time, now is the hour. Choose PNP for people power. Now is the time, now is the hour.
Comrades, you heard it from the campaign manager, Comrade Dayton Campbell. Comrade, every week we sit in a room, a couple of us, and we strategize how we're going to organize, and we use the technology, and we digitize. But comrades, there is a man sitting behind me on the platform. He's my friend in good times, and he's my friend in bad times. He is a strategist at large, and he roams freely over Western Jamaica. He is the member of Parliament for the entire Hanover. Comrades, help me to welcome Comrade Ian Hales to this podium tonight to speak to you.
Chairman, Comrade Buchanan, Comrade Members of Parliament, Comrade Councillors, Comrade Warriors, and the next leader of the People's National Party, Comrade Bunting. Comrades, I greet you well tonight. A couple of months ago, I baptized you, and I walk with my Bible tonight. I'm not going to preach to you tonight. You see how the politician Bible big? All right. But I'm going to talk to you. And the reason why I carry my Bible tonight, I'm going to tell you the whole truth and nothing but the truth. So help me, God. Let me tell you something. Lisa Hanna will run for leader too. Damian Crawford will run for leader too. Philip Powell will run for leader too. Wickham McNeil will run for leader too. Michael Phillip will run for leader too. And if you don't think alike, me I tell, make them come to you and tell you that they will not run for leader over the next 2 years in this People's National Party. Comrades, every day we sit in Parliament, and I'm glad no camera not there tonight. Because we're going to talk. When we in Parliament, you know, all 29 of us sit down and we talk. Some of us say, we're going to lose. Make the next election come and make we lose. Some say, you know what? If we run and we lose, make we wait and then we choose our next leader. That's what they say. Some of the big trousers man them in the party when you back them up, you know. And you say, how we look at road? Them say, oh, it's an uphill task. You know the beautiful speaking, right? Beautiful speaking. Them say, oh, it's an uphill task. Comrades, all those options are turbo options because we'll be faced to be in opposition for the next 7 years. Comrades, I am here supporting a man not blindly. When we wanted someone to beat former Prime Minister Hugh Shearer, we said, send for Bunting. And Bunting accepted and he said, send me. When it came time to pick a constituency, he got Southeast Centre and him said, no, may I go down to Manchester where we're down 13 points. In 2007, after the general election, we losing or them beat we. And Comrade Bunting said, you know what? I go and saddle up, I want to be the General Secretary of the People's National Party. We won 42 seats on every parish council in Jamaica under Comrade Peter Bunting. This election is the people versus the hierarchy of the party. That's what this election is. So there is two sides. There's a Rise United side and there's the one set of PNP. And I'm going to tell you why them one set of PNP. I'm going to tell you right now. In government, we get the same salary as members of parliament. In opposition, we get the same salary as a member of parliament. You who depend on a member of parliament to clean a drain, to get a little bush in work, you can't get that no more, you know, because you don't have no member of parliament. But them still over there, so that one set is still living good. This election is your election. Because you know what they forget for the last 3 years? They forgot that you are the boss. The delegates are the boss of the party. You don't hear what me say? You don't hear what me say? So guess what? Guess what? When you get you hear some of them, you know, some of the one set. Them say we have our area locked. But you know what? You know when it locked? You see when you go behind that booth that's and you have your ballot, and you're the boss. So to everybody across the country that is a delegate now, I say to you, but I know one thing, you know, comrades. The delegates have made up their mind just as how they have made it up to see Jesus. They made up their mind. And they have made up their mind. They have made up their mind with Comrade Peter Bunting. And what reinforced my argument? Every day I get up, I pray for all 29 members of parliament remaining. We lost Southeast St. Mary, strong PNP seat, right? We lost Eastern Portland, the 8th strongest seat in the People's National Party, right? I said to the delegates, which seat next? Which seat next? Which seat next? Which seat next? So I said to you, comrades, if you are happy If you're happy that you lose Southeast St. Mary, stay with them one set of people. If you're happy that you lose East Portland, stay with them one set. If you're happy how the party has been run for the last 3 years, stay with them one set there. I beg of you. But if you're happy tonight and you know that you're going forward, victory for the People's National Party, come with Comrade Peter Bunting. Comrade, July 7th, I think it was last week Sunday, I was home. And you know, I have a picture of Michael Manley in my living room. And I said to myself, what would Comrade Manley say if he could say something? And God helped me that I bought the newspaper Sunday, July 7th. See it here, comrades, and I'm here saying, before Comrade Manley died, they started interviewing him and he started taping himself. Because him knows him theme work not done yet, you know. And Joshua work will never be done. And I'm going to read to you tonight what Comrade Manley said. Give me a minute, because they ain't work good. He said, but you know, you have to set the example that when a leader's clock begins to run down, he must make room. By that I mean a clock that relates both to himself and to a nation and its society. He must be able to remain a source of newness and inspiration. And if it is understood that the old guard must pass on the new guard, he must pass on to the new guard. There must be change. This is what Comrade Joshua Manley said from his home. Now in closing, let me say one thing to you. We know who the labor right them want to run against you. We know. It is no secret. But I'm going to tell you two things before I go. This will be the last Christmas under labor. This year one year we are come. This year one year we are come. So I say to every comrade tonight, I say to every comrade, I'm going to give you 2 dates. December is the last Christmas under labor. September 7th is the birthday of Comrade Peter Bunting. September 7th. So I say to you, comrades, who you going to give a birthday? You're going to give the labor right a birthday. Hold the tune. You're going to give the labor right a Christmas gift. Or you're going to give Comrade Bunting a birthday gift. Who are you going to give? Comrades, September 7th is important. Because while some might talk, and well, I know, you see when me read what Comrade Michael Manley said a while ago, I know WikiLeaks me get it from, you know. When me say, I know WikiLeaks me get this here something here from. Because whole heap of something there WikiLeaks, you know. I got this from the Gleaner where Comrade Bunting, Comrade Michael Manley said before he died. So I want you to follow me. But I said this to you in closing. Come September 7th, you hear some people talk about how Comrade Bunting can write check. Or which farmer never don't want him Pitney for write a check. I wish I could write more than one. But I said this to you, comrade. Come September 7th, the delegates of this party will be writing a check too. Every delegate in this party will be writing a check. Because you'll be writing a check for the future of this country. So here I am saying to you, come September 7th, when we go to the arena, it's just one stop for you to put the stamp of approval on Comrade Bunting and say, on your way to Jamaica House. That's what you'll be doing. So I say to you tonight, comrades, I say to you tonight, sign, seal, delivered, and proven, Comrade Bunting is yours. I love you, and God bless you all. Thank you.
Like a fool, I went and stayed too long. I'm wondering
My name is Sylvan Reed, Councillor for the South Spring Division. I endorse Peter Bunting, not because of self-gratification, nor youthful exuberance, but simply because I listen to the people. And the voice of the people is what we really need to listen to as politicians. Hence, I stand united with Peter Bunting, and we know we can win.
Comrades, who know here, Comrade Hills, strategists at large. But comrades, we're moving along. And I'm bringing to you the chairman, not Bobby Pickersgill, but the chairman of the Rise United Team PMP campaign. Comrades, he's one that everybody in Jamaica loves. He has the heart of the Creator himself. He's a junglist by nature. He represents South St. Andrew. He took over from Comrade Omar Davis. Today, he is Member of Parliament and Chairman of Rise United campaign. I bring to speak to you 1,525 delegates. Comrade Mark Golden, the Chairman of Rise United.
One good thing about music, when it hits you,
you sow, and everyone knows now. Comrades all, what a multitude in the place. This bigger than annual conference, I am. Bigger than annual conference. I want to big up all the speakers that have come before. And I want to big up the campaign manager, Dayton Campbell, Dr. Campbell. And I want to big up the strategists, Comrade Ian Haynes. They're a firebrand. But here are people. A long time I know Peter Bunting, and just recently I know Peter Bunting. A long time I know Rita Bunting. And respect due to him, see? So I write something to say tonight. You're going to listen and hear what I have to say, I beg you now. All protocols observed. Everybody on the platform, big up on yourself. All of the massive them in it. And of course, South St. Andrew in the house. All junglists, all remides. Fire! I have one more special request. Mama Sandra, love you. You're there. Bless up yourself, my darling. Anyway, people, I first encountered Peter Bunting in high school when he was in sixth form, running for house captain for my house. I was a first farmer, and I recall being impressed with his cool demeanor and fluent delivery. I gave him my vote then, and I've continued to give him my vote ever since. Comrades, a few years later, as I completed my law studies, Peter was emerging as a star in Jamaica's financial sector. I was doing a master's degree in London on a small budget. He would mail me his ideas for innovative new products that he had come up with, and I would draft the legal documents by hand and go to a corner store and fax the documents back to his office in Jamaica. When I returned home, I think it was in 1989, we continued that way of working. And this helped me to make my name
as a commercial lawyer. My career in law owes much to Comrade Peter Bunting. It was his faith in me that enabled me to prove myself. So I'll me him give a bus to. In 1992, Peter, Chris Deering, and I decided to build a financial services company of our own, with Peter as chairman, Chris as CEO, and me handling the legal work. After 3 years, Chris wanted to serve West Indies cricket, and we persuaded Peter to come into the company and take charge. It was the height of the financial sector crisis in the 1990s, and a skillful and steady hand was needed to ensure that our young company navigated the choppy waters. Peter Bunting provided that leadership, comrades, for the next decade, and the company grew from strength to strength. Those years in business together proved the caliber of his leadership and the brilliance of his mind. I have never come across anyone who thinks more clearly than Peter Bunting, or who is as talented at finding practical solutions to difficult problems. But comrades, it's not just about that. Peter Bunting has a keen sense of justice, especially for those who need a helping hand. In the DB&J days, he created a generous study program for workers to attain higher levels of education and productivity. And our workers were greatly enriched by the employee share ownership plan, which he designed for their benefit. This is a man who not only believes in making people better off, he has what it takes to make that reality happen for the people of Jamaica. Comrades and friends, by 2006, we realized that it was the right time to exit that business. Sister P then drew for Peter Bunting in the 2007 elections. He had supported her in her first bid for the leadership of the PNP back in 1992. And in the 1993 general election, he retired the JLP legend, Hugh Shearer, winning Southeast Clarendon for the PNP for the first time, creating history in Jamaica. Sister P trusted his organizational skills and his management abilities and his political acumen, and he did not let her down. In just 3 months, he turned around central Manchester from trailing in the polls and won the seat and retired Sally Porteous. Then the party made the astute choice of Bunting for General Secretary, and by 2011, comrades, the JLP became Jamaica's first one-term government. The PNP won by a landslide, followed by a clean sweep of every single parish council in Jamaica. And in that 2011 election, comrades, Bunting retired Danville Walker, Scrappy.
Turn up the thing, PNP. Turn up the thing, PNP. Turn up the thing, PNP. Turn up, turn up, turn up, turn up.
And then in 2016, he beat St. Aubin Bartlett, Ed Bartlett's brother. And I think after tonight, we retire him too. So comrades, first it was Hugh Shearer, then it was Sally Porteous, then it was Danville Walker, and then St. Aubin Bartlett, 4 out of 4, and more to come, comrades. Let me tell you a little about the man called Peter Bunting, who I know. He is a man who can be trusted. Peter Bunting's word is his bond. His integrity is beyond question. His name has never been associated with corrupt practices or dirty politics. He is always guided by principle and is not afraid of making hard decisions when they are necessary, comrades. And that is in fact why we are here today, because this hard decision is necessary. He has nothing to hide and tackles the labor rights fearlessly on any issue. The man's record of success in business has been matched by his record of success in politics. He has never lost any external or internal election. So plainly speaking, comrades, Peter Bunting is a winner. And he is putting himself forward to become the leader of the People's National Party at this time, because the PNP needs a winner to lead us to victory in the next general election. I am confident that the delegates will deliver a leader who can bring our party back to state power and continue the mission of our noble movement to transform Jamaica, empower the masses, and build social justice in this country. Comrades and friends, this man, Peter Bunting, was born to lead. I am supporting Peter Bunting to become the next president of the People's National Party and the next Prime Minister of Jamaica. Comrades and friends, God bless you all. Victory is ours. Delegates, make the right decision in September and let us take back Jamaica House. One love, one heart, one destiny. Love every time. Big up yourself.
This one is for Peter Bunting, our leader, representing from Central Manchester. Peter Bunting are the winner. Peter Bunting, no fear them, and you not scare them. So make them chat behind the back, what do them? You no fear them, and you not scare them. So make them chat behind the back, what do them? Bunting, you no fear them, and you not scare them. So make them chat behind the back, what do them? You know we no fear them, and we not scare them. So make them chat behind the back, what do them? Them fi know, Peter Bunting, you can't stall. Them attack, them not say them fall. Everywhere we go, a Bunting name a call. Cause we know if we do it thing overall. Peter Bunting, you know you are the greatest. You lock down the east, the north, the south and the west. Fi Bunting and more.
Comrades, you heard it from the junglist himself. Comrade Mark Bolin. A man who always do it his style, his way. But comrades, I'm about to bring to you a young politician, a beautiful young lady. She is a junior councillor from the Belfield division in Manchester. She's a very, very brilliant star. I bring to the podium Larissa Rowe to introduce Comrade Peter Bunting to you, the 1,525 delegates.
You are walking trophy. Girl, you are walking trophy. You are walking trophy. My girl, you are walking trophy. Yeah, your friends, them are walking trophy. Tell a girl, say, girl, you know, so you're pretty from your band. Walk out and you're not trying hard.
Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished members on the platform, since the start of this campaign, Jamaica has gotten a chance to see something that I have known for some time. That the person I am about to introduce is a man who has been a titan of business, but still has the time to offer a word of advice to a teenager with big dreams like myself. I could tell you about this person's political career, where he unseated Hugh Shearer in his very first election, or his performance as General Secretary, or the fact that his launch is being held right here in central Manchester is because he decided that the right thing to do was to fight for his constituency. I could tell you that this person has been responsible for giving hundreds of people a chance to succeed as he created a business unlike any other in Jamaica. Or we could mention his engineering background and how that shapes his approach to everything he does. And yes, I know I just mentioned them, but how I would like to introduce this person. is by telling you how I know him. He is kind, fair, and focused on doing what is right. His mind works differently, but he never misses an opportunity to teach. He loves young people. He listens to them. He loves Jamaica. He loves the People's National Party. And he is the next leader of our noble party. It is my pleasure to introduce my MP, Comrade Peter Bunting.
Peter Bunting is a man of integrity. He's a decisive leader. He's a go-getter. He's a hard worker.
Uncle Peter motivates me to go for my goals.
Peter's leadership qualities are unquestioned. His integrity, his way of thinking, his absolute single-minded pursuit of anything that he wants to get done and finding the right way to get it done. That's the most important thing.
He's bright. He knows what he's going after, and he's very. He has a lot of stick-to-itivity. You know, when he goes after something, he works really hard at it.
Peter has had the political experience. He has had the management experience both in the public and private sector.
He saw potential in me that not even I knew I had. He supported and encouraged my development.
I have no doubt that he would bring the requisite skills that would be needed for being president of the party and being Prime Minister of Jamaica.
I am Peter Bunting's older sister. He is the fourth of 4 children. He was a very loved child because as a baby in the family, he was special to everybody.
Well, Peter is one of my oldest friends because I met him first day of first form of high school. So that's almost 50 years ago. And we were kindred spirits from then. Peter was, from the country. His dad had a farm out in Longville Park, and we used to go out there and play and so on. So we became friends from first form.
Peter Bunting is from a humble beginning, very humble beginning. And for him to rise to the top, it tells you that he's somebody who understands what it's like not to have things that will make you happy. He understands what it's like to be suffering. He understands what it's like to move from one level to the next.
I have known Peter over some 40 years. During that time, he has been rising and rising and rising. He came as a first-time candidate and was able to defeat none other than the former Prime Minister and leader of the Jamaica Labour Party, Mr. Hugh Shearer.
I've known Peter Bunting since 1993 when he was Member of Parliament for South East Clarendon. Many young people, during my time, I was 21 at the time, so many young people within that age group saw him as, yes, we finally get somebody for South East Clarendon that able to move the constituency forward. And he had started doing some tremendous work, like providing water for an area which didn't have any water for years. And remember, we had 2 prime ministers now, in South East Clarendon. And for this young man to come, he was in his late 20s, I believe, to come and to start to do so much for the people. People were so happy, they were in love with him, and it has impacted throughout the JLP strong areas like Rocky Point. When you enter that area, people are just talking about Peter Bunting.
Some would say that on his journey in the private sector, he has experienced what we call the Midas touch.
He is very generous. I hope he doesn't mind my saying this, but he has a lot of adoptions.
Well, basically, Mr. Bunting has been helping me. At birth, I had a condition called tibia hemelia, and at 1 year old, they amputated my legs, and I started therapy, and they gave me prosthetics.
If there's something he wants to know from my youth's perspective, I give him. And if there's something I want to know from his perspective towards the youth, he's there to share it with me.
Him coming forward to be, to offer himself as candidate for the People's National Party can only help to move the party from where it is at now.
Our English teacher went around the classroom asking everybody what you wanted to be when you grow up. And all of us were from astronaut to fireman to But you have it. And Peter wanted to be a prime minister. You know, he wanted to be a president. He wanted to be a leader.
I am proud of him for what he does for so many people. He's here to serve Jamaica. I wish our father had lived to see this. We'd be very proud of you, Peter.
Uncle Peter, you can do it. I believe in you and I love you. Mwah.
I can think of no better leader. And it's, you know, people like myself are just happy that people like that get into politics.
Let me, on this day, wish for you on September 7th, your birthday, all that the good Lord has provided for you. Good luck, my brother and comrade.
Some said a challenge would mash up the party. But tonight, the party look good.
Lover's child.
Go on with it, go on with it. Yo, is it? Are you kidding me? Ghost, yeah. So we are coming here with a force, yeah. Blessings we are reaping, we coursing on full. Oh, in a rise and boast. Yeah, we give thanks like we need it the most. We have to give thanks like we really supposed to be thankful.
Oh, don't feel good? I want to tell you, you don't sound good and you don't look good. Special guests, ladies and gentlemen, comrades and friends, welcome to Central Manchester. And if you never knew it before, you're so nice.
Good thing then. The good thing then. The good thing then. The good thing. When you do Lord, me have to wear the good thing then. The good clothes and the good shoes then.
I wish I had time to mention all of the special people here this evening. However, I have to recognize my family. And in particular, Anushka, spouse, mother, teacher, business person. I'm inviting her to join me on stage to help welcome you.
Wow. Yeah. Shut it. Yeah. This one goes back to all my women, you know. My strong women. So amazing how this world was made. I wonder if God is a woman.
Comrades, family, friends, big up on yourself. Welcome and thank you for supporting Peter B. Let's keep rising. One love, jobless, and enough respect.
Thank you. And I cannot acknowledge Anushka without including all the wonderful women who keep our families our economy, our party, and in particular, this Rise United movement functioning and vibrant. Enough love and thanks.
The gift of life stands me to this day. I give it up for the woman. She's the constant wind that fills my sail. Oh, that woman. With a smile and a star, she'll protect you like a child. That's a woman. She'll put a smile upon her face and take you to the higher place. So don't you underestimate
Strength of a woman. The Rise United movement has surged way past anything I could have imagined. Thanks all of you here and all of you watching. Thanks to the constituencies that have in many cases spontaneously organized yourselves. There is a rising tide across Jamaica. This evening, I'm going to share some ideas with you on achieving two goals. The first goal is to transform the party, and the second goal is to transform the country. But let us look at what is really happening in the country that we love so much. The media has to search hard for new things to report because the Jamaican people are tired of the daily reports of corruption, of nepotism, of cronyism, more ism and schism than anyone could have imagined. If it's not Petrojam scandal, it is Bushin scandal, it is CMU scandal, it is JCF used car scandal, scandal upon scandal. Yet, comrades, Andrew Honis and the GLP government don't look worried. Violence is at epidemic proportions. And the only response from the GLP government has been a marketing campaign. Nationally, Zoso has been, well, so-so. Murders are up a startling 20% since the states of emergency were declared in May this year. This is comparing with the same period last year. Now, this National Security Ministry has a capital budget that's not twice as big as my own, not 5 times as big as when I was minister, but 10 times larger than the budget when I was minister. So this GLP administration is using 10 times more resources to deliver less results. Yet the GLP don't seem very concerned about this. It is time for the people to turn to a party that can protect them and show them a blueprint for success. Comrades, are you ready for a PNP that works for you?
They never want to see success. Who you in? I know them, oh well. Move through in the oh them. Give me room like hotel. LOL, never want to see Diamond Lee.
Are you ready for a PNP that provides real opportunities and protects the rights of workers? Are you ready for a PNP that inspires the youth and yet galvanizes the foundation members? Are you ready for a PNP that can win the next election?
Turn up the thing, turn up the thing, turn up the thing.
Well, since you're ready, come make we talk about that PNP. For years, Some have tried to make my success in business work against me in politics. But I know some most Jamaicans no bad mind. Jamaicans no grudge people for them things. We want our own.
Peter Bunting, some boy want pies with dream. Oh God, man stay in our own alien, so nobody can style it. Stay in our own alien, yeah. Peter Bunting, we no frightening, we start with him. And we not just some boy cause them with pies with dream. Bunting no rate, and not run your people, now I'm in a link. Cause we know full load. We can't buy a spliff, much less we buy a drink. Bunting and Bogot, cause them banners are thugs and we mad and never grow away. We not frightened for people, not frightened for people, no. People are frightened for we. Just guide we in the street and we out at night. Mother they read Bible for we, cause we no love life. Them never tell her before, say pressure bus pipe. Pick up on your car, manage your enough life. Better you suffer the consequence cause you love hype. Bunting in a imo, nally in a imo. Peter Bunting, some boy want pies with dream. Oh God, man stay in our own alien, so nobody can style it. Stay in our own alien, yeah.
Lovers child.
We no frightening, we have start with him. And we not just some boy cause them pies with dream.
The PNP has always been about giving every child, no matter from how modest the home, the chance to make it in a life. Just look upon Miss Lucky one boy, wait a minute. My campaign manager's story, life story, is the PNP's promise to Jamaica. At the same time, as we've moved around this country over the last few weeks, we keep hearing of the many foundation comrades who need help. And that genius of a lawyer, Mark Golding, has volunteered his skills to establish an endowment fund for the PNP that will be used all of our knowledge of finance to raise and invest funds to assist these stalwarts who served the party for decades and have fallen on hard times. But more importantly, we must help prevent the younger comrades from getting into these difficulties. So part of our political program of work must be membership development. Let's run regular workshops on financial literacy, on entrepreneurship, on health and wellness. We must show that we care for our own comrades and not just use them for elections. The party's constitution must be simplified so that we can move more quickly to the issues at hand. We mustn't waste time cussing one another when the real danger comes from those with their hands in our pockets and their knives at our throats.
I love to see my people living in love. I hate to see them fighting and swimming in blood. Love me get the farming, scarring in the mud. Yet they wanna be the first to read the food as it burns. Oh, them feel the earth with these and church and the poorhouse. Love the wrong bar, yet them hate the pure house. Them take the microchip and
the party's communication machinery has to be completely overhauled to make us more attractive and able to recruit the best minds in Jamaica. As General Secretary of our party, I introduced, for the first time in a political party in Jamaica and perhaps the Caribbean, the preparation and publication of annual financial accounts, audited by independent chartered accountants and published on our website. It's not because I didn't have time to waste. It's because I know that historically, it is our integrity that has separated us from others. I remember as a boy watching my father argue politics with him Labourite friends. When him run out every other argument, him could always close it with PNP minister never go prison for thieving. Integrity is not just a word to me. It is a way of life. Many of us who grow on a farm know the only way the crop or the animal come good is if you put in the work.
Nobody want to plant the corn. Everybody want to raid the barn. Who you want to blame it on when it's a next man you want the paper?
So for whoever out there want to raid the barn, make me say it clear, once and for all, under my watch, there will be zero tolerance for any financial hanky-panky. Politicians must stay away from taxpayers' money or be prepared to wear short pants. This is a good place to start talking about the transformation of Jamaica. And I'm not giving a manifesto tonight. There will be another occasion for an election manifesto. But I want to just mention 3 issues that can have a huge impact. The first is that we need an economy that is inclusive. We don't want an economy that only doing well when you're watching the reports on the news from the Bank of Jamaica or the Statin or PIOJ. But when you go out on the streets, the economy look upside down. The second area we must look at is to make education serve the people. Because I can tell you, our present school systems are not matching the needs of the youth. That's what they tell us when we go around. And the third will be how to effectively tackle the monster of crime and corruption that's threatening to derail us. But let me start with economic inclusion. It means that it is not enough that God has blessed a few of us with success. It is not okay with me that my success is an exception and not the norm. Whatever your Jamaican dream is, it is our responsibility as leaders to show you how you can put together a blueprint for success. While we have made progress at the macro level, many small and medium-sized businesses continue to take a beating. This sector is where the innovation has to come from, where new jobs will be created, and where the economy really grows. So it makes sense to focus on these businesses. May I make sense? May I make sense? Good, because now is the time to start making dollars. Many are not business operators by choice, but rather it is the only way out for them. While we need to help and facilitate these businesses, we also need business owners who can spot new opportunities, new markets, and create new products and services to fill that demand. When that happens, you find jobs being created, new industries emerging, and more importantly, a youth right here from Manchester, or Senti, or Clarendon, or any parish can now see where success is not a marketing campaign, but a real possibility. The other day, a female entrepreneur described how she sees Jamaicans on their tablets or smartphones, ordering things from Amazon and other foreign businesses with a click of a button. Yet she's here in Jamaica with high-quality products and struggling to get buyers. She cannot access an e-commerce platform easily through our own Jamaican banks. So her customers in Kingston still have to fight through the traffic and the roadwork chaos to reach her store. The banking system makes it easier to purchase things from abroad than to support our local business owner. This kind of challenge can be solved if the government provides leadership and calls together the banks to implement a solution. I am ready to bring all of my experience and call on the best people to work to give our businesses in Jamaica a level playing field.
Turn up the thing. Turn up the thing. Turn up the thing. Turn up. You want things to really get nice.
Now, not everyone can be an entrepreneur, and not everyone wants to be an entrepreneur. Most will earn their income as employees. In the 70s, Jamaica was a world leader in legislating the rights of workers. But today, much of those rights have been effectively removed. Too many businesses are using contract work as a device to avoid the labor laws and keep our workers in perpetual anxiety. That is not acceptable, comrades. Workers must have basic rights, such as paid sick leave, paid maternity leave, and paid vacation leave.
Equal pay for women. Equal pay for women. To them with the minimum wage. To them with the minimum wage. My leader burn you. My leader burn you. So every dada in a lane.
And we must examine new approaches to secure workers' rights. For example, unemployment insurance may be more appropriate today than the Redundancy Act. I cannot tell you how many times I've heard stories of companies closing, going bankrupt, and the Redundancy Act means nothing because they have nothing in their account to pay the workers. But whatever the mechanism, we must restore workers' rights. And that includes rights to their pension, as many have to wait years sometimes to start collecting their little pension, even from the government. Now I want to move to the second area, education. And comrades, the debate on education has to move beyond who can promise more freeness. Instead, we have to confront the very purpose of our schools. Doing better is going to have to start in the schools, as these are the only guaranteed points of regular contact that the state has with almost every child in Jamaica. This means that our schools must do much more than impart a curriculum, much more than just teach math and English and science. Most of the graphics you see on the screen was done by a brilliant youth from Northwest St. Anne. And if I ever tell you which school he went to learn all of this, the University of YouTube. YouTube, him learn all of this. Not everybody can learn like that. But we have to recognize that the information is out there and available. Our schools have to be transformed into something way beyond what they are today. We have to channel information and show how schooling leads to personal success. Yes, the home is where development starts, but schools, under our leadership, must become the extension of that development. Schools must also be a place where our children are protected. Teachers must spot those at risk of neglect or abuse or violence and have resources available to respond. Schools have to be the place where children develop into complete individuals. When I say complete, I mean character development, critical thinking skills, team building, the things that create better citizens and that will eventually help us to reduce crime and corruption. And since I'm Central Manchester talking to you, I have to put in a plug locally. Additional resources must be prioritized to the traditionally disadvantaged schools. Children at Belfield High on the shift system are not children of any lesser God than the children at my alma mater, Campion College. So let us treat them that way and give them the same type of school experience that they get at Campion. Comrades, I deliberately left crime and corruption for the end, because it is important to understand that violent crime is the outcome of a chain of weaknesses or failures at many levels in the society. Poor parenting, inadequate social services in communities, weak schools, undiagnosed or untreated mental health issues, all of which may finally manifest as violent and antisocial behavior. You know, I still hope and pray for divine intervention. Others look to their Obeah uncle to fix this overnight. But regardless of your belief system, we must implement effective plans and strategies to save lives. And when we talk plan, we mean genuine long-term initiatives like the Unite for Change was, a holistic and partnership-based approach to violence prevention, which reduced murders and is still positively impacting some communities today. I am disappointed that this JLP administration abandoned such a positive initiative simply because they didn't start it. Organized crime and political corruption go hand in hand. So when the Prime Minister's two closest cabinet colleagues are booted out under the cloud of scandals and criminal investigations, you understand why the JLP government is so weak and feeble. feeble in the fight against crime. It is hard for them to fight crime because their policymakers are too busy. They are too busy with corrupt contracting that bleeds resources from other important areas like education and health. They're busy making their way around the anti-corruption agencies. Perhaps the most shameful of all is that the Prime Minister, the one who should be setting the example for us all, he cannot complete his own integrity filings to the satisfaction of the Integrity Commission. That is a disgrace in this country. Now more than ever, the people of Jamaica need a strong PNP. Comrades and friends, I hope tonight gives you a little preview of what the PNP would be like under my leadership. First of all, the party chairman said to me tonight, if this is the crowd for your launch, the annual conference will have to be held in the National Stadium.
DJ Bravo, DJ Bravo, DJ Bravo, DJ Bravo. Champion, champion, champion,
But comrades, under my leadership, this party is going to treat our members with respect. We're going to re-energize the base and modernize our approach. We're going to emphasize our core principles and lead by example. We will be a Big Ten party, attracting support from all social classes, as a country that is divided cannot move forward at the pace we need to move forward. When that PNP forms the next government, we will promote small and medium-sized enterprises. We will protect workers' rights. We will make schools fit for purpose. And we will invest in crime prevention, not just suppression. It will be a PNP confident that we can win the next election. Comrades, let me invite the core campaign team to join me on stage. Come on stage, come behind me.
corruption, so it can rise again.
A chance to dream, a chance to lead, a chance to succeed. When I use his potential, one figure out and getting degree. Mama shouldn't have been mortgage house, everything where she want for tuition fee. When them graduate right and qualified and still can't make ends meet, migration should be the only way where them think them can read. Rise, make me rise, united. Building together is the only way.
Rise, united, build. Jamaica, rise, united, build.
History, you can buy a house, me can buy one too. History, opportunity is not just for a few. First world education for children of this age,
So they can dream, so they can succeed.
History, economy going up and crime will come down. History, Jamaica nice again, everyone now come home. The handcuff on corruption, so it can rise again.
A chance to dream, a chance to lead, a chance to succeed.
What Jamaica really need is for us to rise united. That's one man can't do it, so we all have to come together for a better country, a better future. So we have to say big up Peter Bunting on the journey, you know. We can win, yes we can win. It's a Jamaican thing. Bunting say we smile, we ball, we rise, we fall. Jamaica will rise again. What Jamaica really need is for us to rise united. That's one man can't do it, so we all have to come together for a better country, a better future. So we have to say big up Peter Bunting on the journey, you know. We can win, yes we can win. It's a Jamaican thing. Bunting say we smile, we ball, we rise, we fall. Jamaica will rise again. Comrades will rise again. We cry, we ball, we rise, we fall. Comrades will rise again. And this time, when you see Bunting in educational class,
Tell me something, man.
what Jamaica juggle to rise united. That's one man can't do it, so we all have to come together for a better country, a better future. So we have to say big up Peter Bunting on the journey, you know. We can win, yes we can win. It's a Jamaican thing. Bunting say we smile, we ball, we rise, we fall. Jamaica will rise again. Comrades will rise again. We cry, we ball, we rise, we fall. Comrades will rise again. And this time wiser than then. When you see Bunting in educational class, let the future lead the focus, but don't forget the past. If you know not where you're coming from, that means you're lost. Only the truth can set I free, and that I won't bypass.
And right about now, trumpets are going to sound, you know. So for your stand for Jamaica. Praise the Lord, church.
The trumpet has sounded, my countrymen all, so awake from your slumber and answer the call. The torch has been lighted, the dawn is at hand. Who joins in the cry? All is wrong
Praise the Lord, church.
Peter Bunting, some boy want pies with drink.
Guys, go already. What is man? Praise the Lord, church.
Man, see now you and you know you.
Check.
Nobody can style it. See now you and you.
All the PMP people are gonna frighten for nothing. They make some nice right now, ready?
We no frightening. Start with him. I will not just work at him.
Pies with drinks.
Bunting narrator, him not run your
all ocean Bunting, come no man.
We can't buy a slip.
Much less we buy a drinks.
Bunting now go good.
No time.
Man as a talk, so we mad at the back.
So we say, we not frightened for people, we not frightened for people.
People are frightened for me. Just like we sing and we out that night, mother.
So everybody start move the
We
right.
don't have lights. Them never tell her before it's a pressure bus fight. Pick up where you can.
Manage your no fly.
Better just suffer the consequence.
I want to some people.
Bunting in a him. So nobody can style.
Dash. Big up my mother. All the time.
Dear time, big up myself, but I'm tell you something. You know, so from now, I'm big up Mr. Sylvia. And Mr. Sylvia, I know you are here and the whole hour, you know. What Sylvia? Eh? No, I'm general that. I mean, I even make me know a word I know. Praise the Lord, church. Yo, you're done, you know.
So they can succeed. This street gonna be going up and crime will come down.
This street Jamaica nice again, everyone now come home. The handcuff on corruption, so it can rise again.
A chance to dream, a chance to lead, a chance to succeed. When a youth with potential want figure out and get him degree. Mama shouldn't have to mortgage the house, everything where she want for tuition fee. When them graduate bright and qualified and still can't make ends meet, migration should be the only way where them think them can do it.